by now. Hey there, happy Tuesday, May 18th. It is 11:12. It was 11:11 when I started, but I got a little bit of a late start. Sometimes that happens. I am sitting next to Miss Lillian Pearl, and we are in Seattle, and we have some beautiful flowers back there, and from the garden, irises and beautiful other purple kind of things from the garden. And it's Tuesday. This morning, we did a little walk in the garden and saw some neighbors' gardens, and we'll be doing a lot of that. We just love, Lillian and I we just walk around. Where do you want to go today? I don't know. We'll go to, I don't know. We're going to go somewhere else tomorrow. But we're in for the night, and I'm excited because it's Tuesday, and you know what happens on Tuesdays. And I don't know about tomorrow because Patty flew back from Mexico today. So we might maybe just do a quick meet tomorrow, and then tomorrow night maybe a quick little toast of something, because Thursday is the third Thursday of the month, and it's Corona-Roki time, and I have quite a roster, I might say. Some you've seen, one or two you've never heard, and it's only Tuesday, so by Thursday it could go long. And then Friday is Armando, and Friday night is Display and Share, and Saturday morning, oh yeah, I keep thinking it's 11, but it's 8, and Saturday morning I'll be getting ready to go for a walk, because it's one more Saturday morning with Jeff Metzger, and Saturday night is one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert, unless he's out at a club somewhere watching music. But today is Tuesday, which means it's about, what are we going to talk about tonight? I think I want to talk about habits, because I have some habits that I need to work on. And what better way, who better to talk with and ask questions to than Andrew Rader.
It's showtime.
That's so good. That's so good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm noticing how I am, what are we, about 1,000 miles? I'm 1,000 miles south of you, something like that. And the light, you have more light. I think the sun is setting about right now. I could tell you exactly in my tide book.
What time is the sun going to set?
With the Escher drawings here.
Sun sets at 8:44 here.
Okay, here it is 8:16.
The sun setting at 8:16?
Yeah, so a half hour difference.
That's interesting. Jeff Metzger was on the other day, and he said, how come I'm in Orange County and you're in Seattle, and it was already dark there, and I was like basking in the sun. Hi, Carol. Hi, Julie. Melanie. Dr. R in the house. Rob Morocco. It snowed today. It's snowing in Alberta, in Edmonton.
Wow.
Snow. Wow. Did you plant your tomatoes yet, Rob? I mean, do you guys plant in July? What's going on there? Hi, Mama Grace. Mama Grace is here. Melanie's here. Julie's here. Carol's here. William's here. Do you guys have questions about your habits? So my habit is, it's much easier for me to stay in the house than it is to go out and do stuff right now.
I don't know if that's a habit. It's just
And
something.
eat wasabi peas. Ooh, I had
Okay.
wasabi peas tonight. I love them. Crunchy. That's my thing.
Well, for those of us who really look into habits, there's a guy named Charles Duhigg who's sort of
Charles Doohickey?
just Duhigg,
Hig with a G?
Duhigg,
Doohig.
G, two G's, Duhiggg. He's written a few books, and he's got a little flow chart here on how to change a habit. It's kind of cute. But
That
he
looked like
breaks it.
quite a flow chart. That looked like a lot of steps there.
Well, we could break it down. We could break it down. So if you're looking at a habit, habits are unconscious things we do automatically, right?
Okay. I'm
We
sorry.
just
I'm not seeing us here. Now I see us. All right.
okay.
I'm interrupting. Sorry. What?
So a with any habitual action, there's a cue that triggers that action, right? So, for instance, when do you go? When do you go to the fridge? When usually you end
All the time.
all the time. Usually at the end of some activity, like a
Oh,
transition,
right.
right? You you have a gap. Hey, I just completed this task.
I think I'll go to
There's
the
a
fridge.
gap, and your mind says, now what? Oh, I know. So there's an uncomfortableness usually because let's face it, if you're feeling good in the moment, there's no reason to change anything. There's no reason to
Right. You don't want it to end.
look for something else
When
because
I'm in the studio, Andy, or when I'm painting or doing collage or something, when I'm doing my craft, my art, or on the computer, I forget. Like people are like, "Do you guys want to eat lunch?" I'm like, "Lunch? No, let's record more. No, let's just keep. I'll keep
yeah,
going.
so those words would trigger me and I'd say, yeah, let's eat.
Lunch, lunch.
Lunch is the trigger. Um, but you're right. So if you can be immersed in something, but as soon as there's a gap, a break, that's a common moment for someone who would reach for a cigarette. They want to smoke or go check their email or check their texts or get that phone out and look at Instagram. There's a cue. Let's say somebody has to wait in a line, or nowadays
Wait a
everyone's
minute.
got their phones out.
Everyone.
They cannot just be.
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I gotta check my messages. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, that sound is a cue.
Oh yeah.
The sound of a ding or whatever your notification sound is, that's a definite cue. Do we really have to look that moment? No.
Well, I was just doing it so I could turn my ringer off.
Yeah, I get it. I'll excuse you.
A dear, if I may interject quickly, a, a powerful musical force left the planet today. Um, a bass player, dear friend of mine by the name of Jeff Chambers, and I've been getting phone calls in regards to that. So,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
yeah. So anyway, okay, yeah, phone. Like you're in waiting in line for your today. Today I was um, at a health facility and there was a line out the door to get COVID shots. And it was an interesting age group. It was like lots of shredded jeans, lots of younger people because
Good.
Uber and Lyft are giving free rides for COVID vaccines right now.
Wow. You mean to get to the vaccine?
to get you get yeah to they take you there for free.
Right.
There was like this convoy, but everybody. What I meant to say, everyone was on their phones.
Yeah. Yeah. Because God forbid you should talk to the person next to you.
I make it a habit now to try to not do that because I admit it. I'm on my phone more than I need to be. I had to check. Is anybody who's going to be on 11:11? What's going to? I got and now I'm doing. Someone's trying to teach me. I learned reels on Instagram. I put a reel on of I've been taking care of 2 iguanas, and I shot the iguana the other night of like a 28-second. It's gotten like 3,000 views.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him on the show from now on. He's gonna be my guest host. So, Gus.
I know. Compete with an iguana.
Right. Maybe I will have him. Maybe I will have Gus on the show, like as a guest. But it's easy to go here.
Yeah. So if you want to change the habit, there has to be 3 ingredients that are larger than the resistance to change. So the 3 ingredients are just your level of dissatisfaction. Like it really needs to be dissatisfying to continue to do the habit. Like, I hate this. It's making me sick. I can't stand it. I stink. I'm embarrassed. I'm thinking of smokers. I'm hiding it all the time. It's so inconvenient. I can't go outside. People comment. So there has to be a high level of dissatisfaction to get over that hump. And there has to be a level of awareness of what it could be like once the change happens, like how much better things could be, or the reverse, how bad it could be when I don't change.
But see, again, so like we've talked about this. For some of us here, food is our habit.
Right.
We need to eat food.
Yeah, to a certain point.
Right.
Then everything after that is not need. It's emotional.
It's emotional.
It's not, I need more sustenance. It's not that.
Or sometimes it is, and you just you eat the wrong thing, so you're not.
Right.
You're not nutritionally satisfied. You're not sated, so you're just going to eat something else. Well, I don't want to eat that ice cream, so I better eat this or the other thing. And you really should just have a proper meal or proper food to give you the.
So if we really, I know you're probably going to get snarky comments here now.
Oh, let me watch. I'll see.
You watch.
Snarky. This is me.
If snarky comments are great if they're funny. If they're not funny, they're just snarky.
Okay.
So, but let's say you triggered to want to eat something. Okay. Ideally, you wait a minute and check in. Like, okay, am I really hungry? Am I really hungry? And if you explore that for a moment or two, you usually would get the answer. And let's say you are hungry. Then you could go a little bit farther. Am I hungry for something salty or sweet? Something refreshing, like if it's really hot out, do I want a watermelon? Or do I want something denser, meatier? Do I want something chewy?
Watermelon.
I know you like texture, right? So do I want something chewy, or do I want something crunchy? Do I want something salty or sweet? Fatty?
That seems like so much to go through.
No, it's not. It happens very quickly.
I'll be like, do I want something? Let me think. Do I want something salty?
No. You just ask, what do I really feel like eating? And some feeling will come up. But you want to sit with that feeling just for a few moments. Mm-hmm. Is that really what I want? because often there's just this automatic knee jerk, yeah, that's what I want, but it really isn't. Really isn't. And, everything boils down to awareness. Are you actually aware of what's really going on right now? Usually it's a thought that's just an automatic, oh, that would be nice. But it's just from old history. It's not from what's happening right now, this very moment.
What were you thinking was going to be snarky?
Oh, I don't want. We've had fun times before when we start talking about food.
Well, Julie just said, great, right now I'm eating a sweet and salty mix. She's having both sweet and salty.
Okay.
Seriously.
Yeah, but yeah, you can get ice cream now with salt in it.
Oh, I love ice. I put salt in my ice cream.
Yeah.
Like that much. I've been doing that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because it tastes better. If I'm going to eat ice cream, it's got to be really good ice cream, and I have to have a little bit of salt.
Well, that's true of any sweet food. If you add a tiny bit of salt, it brings out the flavor more.
Rob,
Even
if you
sweet.
put a little bit of salt on your Nutella, man, forget about it. Rob is eating healthy this week. He bought some peppers and some limes, and what else was there, Rob? Some Nutella? So, okay. So, yeah, you're thinking about, oh, she's eating a trail. Julie's having trail mix. So, can you be hypnotized for being a procrastinator?
For not procrastinating?
To stop procrastinating. Procrastinating.
You have to be more specific.
Like procrastinating to clean my whatever. That would be more to clean the. I'm looking at drawers right here. This isn't my house. So I'm procrastinating to clean out the drawers. I love to clean out drawers. I love to clean refrigerators. I love doing that. So I'm not going to procrastinate. I might procrastinate to do something else and do the closet or the bathroom or the refrigerator.
Right. That's what you'll be doing instead of something else.
But then look what I've accomplished.
Yes. So that's a way we tell ourselves this is a worthy thing to do. So if usually when we say we're procrastinating, we know damn well that there's something that we really should be doing, but we're not. And it's usually with something that isn't urgent. So for instance, urgent and important things like the battery's dead on your car or your tires are flat. You tend not to procrastinate with stuff like that. You have to do it. Right. There's no choice. You have to get it done as soon as possible. The things we procrastinate are the things that aren't urgent. Like I don't have to meditate right now, this moment. I don't have to do exercise right now, this very moment. I don't have to plan for tomorrow, this moment. So it's things that are not urgent, but they're important. And what happens is until they become urgent, like there's a deadline, and we just had tax day, but oh my God, I got to do my tax. It's due tomorrow.
13th, I got to do my tax.
Then that thing that wasn't urgent becomes urgent, and that's when we end up doing it. So sometimes you can create a sort of like a synthetic urgency. You put it in your calendar, and so when it's in your calendar, it's a real appointment with yourself, and you honor that. If it's not in your calendar, you tend to just blow it off. You don't even think about it until something triggers that thought. Oh, I need to do that. That's why the dentist will send you the bill, and then it says, "This is the final notice," and then it becomes urgent.
So back to addictions, Grace is addicted to M&Ms. She always wants peanut M&Ms. Can she be hypnotized to not want peanut M&Ms?
If she wants to, right? If Grace doesn't think there's a problem, then there's not much that can be done.
Salt Nutella on popcorn, Julie? I guess you could if you made like a thing, but he just eats them.
So there's Nutella that's made with partially hydrogenated oils, and then there's Nutella that's made with good oil.
Right.
So you got to check.
Which oil are you? Which one do you have? Well, he doesn't know now because Carol hid the Nutella.
And I can't remember the Nutella that's made in Europe or the kind
The European one is probably the Canadian one is probably much better, I think.
Yeah, you got to check. You got to look on the label.
Yeah, love, love, love M&Ms. They're good. They have salt in them.
Yeah.
I even think Lillian has toys that I've bought her toys that are made in the United States, and then toys that are made outside of the United States, and she rips up the toys from China, from Asian, usually they're Chinese. They put something in them that she wants to rip apart. The same toy could be made here and she won't rip it apart. I think they put.
You think the ripping is because she likes it or she doesn't like it?
I think there's something in it that they like. Maybe they spray it with
the equivalent of catnip for dogs.
Yeah, or something, or they put like McDonald's French fry grease on it or something.
Yeah.
But what's creepy? Love, love, love. Hi, Carl. So there doesn't seem to be anybody else but my mom and I admitting that we have. Oh, Julie said procrastination. So again, procrastinating. So you would have to choose if you're going to get hypnotized for procrastination, like for studying, okay. But can you be, okay, so we're back to habits again.
Yeah.
Can you hypnotize yourself?
So hang on, there's another.
Can you hypnotize someone for 8
Yeah, absolutely. So there's another trick about procrastinating, and it comes from business management world, and they talk about it in different ways, but you do the most important, the most significant task first thing in the morning. Like just do it.
Right.
Get it out of the way. The morning is the best time to take care of that kind of thing. So then it's out of the way. And I think I can't remember who said it, it's called eating frogs. And then Steve Covey talked about put the big boulders in first.
See, I do something different. I do stuff the night before. Like I'll go, oh, but if I do that tonight, then I'm ahead of the game tomorrow.
Yeah. Then you end up going to bed at 2 a.m, but that's okay.
But I got it done. But then I'm not stressing about it. Because if there's something that I really need to do that needs to be done tomorrow and I'm going to stress about it, I would rather get it done because I won't sleep very well then because I'm going.
If that works, I mean, that's a great solution. As long as it's not something that keeps you up half the night.
Well, but I'm saying if there's something that keeps me up.
No,
I'm learning a song. If I have a gig the next day and I haven't learned a song really well and I go, oh, I'll do it in the morning. If I write the song out the night before, then I physically have written the lyric. I don't type it out. I write it. And it gets in there for that night, and then I wake up and go, oh, I gotta, no, I did that last night, and I remember the song better.
Sure. Yeah. No, that's good. I like that.
Rules on hydrogenated oil. So it's good oil. Just got to fix the massive sugar they use instead. Well, Suzanne thinks M&Ms are okay, period. So,
Switch to Vegemite.
oof, I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, you have to be born eating that in order to like it. You really do.
Yeah, you do.
Is there anything you don't like food-wise?
Me?
Yeah.
Vegemite.
Hmm?
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't like creamy. I don't like dairy. Yeah, I'm very peculiar about that.
Like yogurt?
I like yogurt. I like cheese, but it has to be good cheese. Um, but I hate Alfredo sauce. I hate cream sauces. I don't like milk. I will not drink milk. It's disgusting to me. Um,
Have you been like that since you were a child?
yeah,
Really?
and then I don't like butter on most things, but I like it on really good bread. That's kind of weird.
You don't like butter, like if someone put butter on some pasta, you wouldn't like butter on it?
No, olive oil. I don't like butter on pasta. I don't like butter on vegetables, but I like it on toast, like on good bread. I don't know why. What?
Hi, Shauna. What did
Say
she say?
something about mushrooms.
Oh, you don't like mushrooms?
Yeah, but that's cashew.
Oh, you don't like cashew?
She made a creamy cream sauce out of cashews.
Right.
So in my mind, it's not dairy. Oh, okay, I like that.
Oh, you mean you were fine with that?
Yeah, but I have to kind of trick myself about it because I
You
have
still
this.
think it's creamy even though it's cashews?
Yeah.
I bet it was really good.
It was really good.
I bet it was really good. Hmm.
Yeah.
So nobody's admitting to any. Dr. R needs a dairy intervention.
Is that from somebody from Wisconsin? I mean, what?
Julie. So you like cheese though?
I love good cheese.
Do you like brie? Do you like soft cheese?
Yeah.
That's kind of butter. Do you like St. Andre's cheese? That's that really buttery stuff.
St. Andre's on the.
It's a triple cream kind of thing,
Like a brie.
but even creamier, like creme.
Yeah, that's okay. It's not logical. It like if I go to Paris, I'll eat cheese all day long on bread. You know.
Oh, Carl Hess doesn't like liver, but Rob Morocco just said milk or cream sauces? Question mark. Okay, when I snap my fingers, you will now like cream sauces, Dr. Rader.
He's gonna have to snap really hard.
So all your life you've been that. I didn't know this. It's good to know.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid,
yeah, something happened. Were you on a dairy farm and something?
No, but my parents made me drink a glass of milk with dinner every night, and I hated it. So I had to be really cold so I couldn't taste it, and then I just chug-a-lugged it so I couldn't taste it. The worst thing in the world that I can imagine would be warm milk. That is
hot chocolate.
I would drink hot chocolate. I would drink hot. And to this day now, thank God for
cereal, milk with cereal.
Yes, but
when the milk, what if there's too much milk?
If there's any milk left at the bottom of the bowl, I wouldn't have it, and I would add more cereal. It's all about wetting. wedding, the series. But I'm so grateful for all the other substitutes.
Alternatives. Pea
Yeah.
milk and
Well, I don't know about pea milk,
pea
but
milk's good. But I make my own almond milk and
almond milk,
oat
cashew
milk.
milk, soy milk sometimes. Now oat milk.
Yeah, I like making oat milk. But I had some Beecher's cheese this weekend because I went down to Pike's Market and got some Beecher's.
And then out here in West Marin, there's a big cheese industry out there.
Yeah.
And really good stuff. But I'm not eating it anymore.
You gave up cheese?
I gave
I've
up.
done that. I did that before.
I'm 95% vegan.
Good for you.
Again, Seaspiracy and Cowspiracy.
I know.
I'm pushing those two.
Cowspiracy. It's a movie on Netflix. Netflix?
Probably.
Have you seen Midnight Diner?
You mean, yes, I love it. The Japanese series.
I love it.
It's the best.
It's the best. I love Midnight Diner. It's my new thing.
How many seasons have you watched?
I think I'm on the second one.
So what I love about a lot of things I love, each show is based on a particular dish.
Yeah.
And how that dish brings that person into relationship with some other person. Either a love interest or a lost sibling or a lost parent or something like that. Yeah, it's a beautiful show.
So that's an addiction that a lot of people have right now.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guilty. Entertainment. And so we choose our entertainment.
But are you thinking that are you out now? Are you and Shauna going out and doing stuff a lot now?
Well, I've been out for a good number of months.
But I mean more, like going out. Like you saw music 2 Fridays ago. Have you seen more since that night?
No. It has to be something really special. Like we bought tickets to go fly up to Seattle, see our cousins.
When?
In July.
Come today.
$150 round trip on Southwest.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oakland or San Francisco?
From Oakland.
Yeah. My tickets were $54 one way.
Yes. Yeah.
But then I changed it.
And then 99 another one.
Well, no, I changed it. Now it's up to like 175 one way.
Depends on which flight, which time of day. Yeah. So more, again, Marin, where we are, it's kind of a bubble. It's one of the highest rates of vaccination in the whole country. People are starting to really come out of the woodwork now. And I don't know if I'd sit in a restaurant right now. I'd sit outside.
Would you go in a movie theater?
No, not right now. But I would go see an A's game outside, even though there are a lot of people. Well, there are never a lot of people at an A's game. That just never happened.
Okay.
But I would almost. There's almost.
I've been wearing my masks. I've been wearing masks for years anyway. I'm going to continue to wear my masks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a problem wearing
cool masks.
Outside, it's. I don't see masks being necessary outside unless you are in very tight quarters with people.
So.
But any indoor situation, masks.
Yeah, Julie's done both. Julie's been in movie theaters and restaurants. eating
Where?
popcorn and Raisinets, probably,
Yeah.
or M&Ms, maybe. So, okay, so habits other than smoking. Smoking, you can hypnotize someone one time. Another habit, like, is it more than 3 times?
It just depends on what it is.
What
Uh,
has been the longest that you've done? Many
food, food is the toughest.
food.
Food is the toughest to deal with.
So are we talking like 12 sessions for food?
No, no.
I love her. She's so great.
You
What
can
did she
hear.
What'd she say?
So what about the agoraphobic? I'm working with someone who's, she came in, she said it was fear of flying,
Uh-huh.
but it's really not fear of flying. It's fear of
Going to the airport?
being trapped.
Oh.
And we did a little work, and she remembered an episode where two things happened. One, when she was very young, she was wrestling around with her dad, and her dad put a pillow over her face.
Oh, how awful.
And
Her dad put a pillow over her face?
yeah, but her dad, in her words, her dad's a great guy, and it wasn't, but it must have been very short period of time, but she remembered it. And then there was another incident when she was in college where she said she got stuck in an elevator and completely panicked. And then her friend said that that whole experience lasted maybe a minute and a half. Like the elevator was stuck for 90 seconds, but it was a big deal for her.
Right.
So that tells me something must have happened before that elevator experience for her to be so triggered by an elevator being stuck. Because if an elevator gets stuck, it's, what's the worst thing that can happen? You're in an elevator with other people longer than you want to be.
Maybe there were pillows on the walls or something.
Maybe. So it turned out her thing with flying was not the airplane going up in the air or heights or any of that. It was feeling she couldn't get out, feeling she'd be trapped. Like the door shuts and you can't get out. And her last experience with flying, she lived in Maui, and her trip home, she panicked. Oh no, sorry. It was an inter island flight, and the plane was already being pushed back from the terminal, and she had such a freak out that the pilot stopped the plane, and they let her out.
Yeah.
They came and got her, and then she had to do a lot of work to be able to fly back to the mainland after that, and she hadn't been on a plane for 20 something years.
Wow. So she stayed on Maui that whole time?
No. She took a lot of drugs,
Okay.
and basically she forced herself, and like I said, basically took a bunch of Ativan or whatever, but that was the last flight. And the reason why she was able to do that flight was, remember that those three things that can change a habit or that
What
can
are they again?
overpower.
I forgot what they are.
Well, the level of dissatisfaction. She knew she had to leave. She had to fly home.
Right.
And so if it's strong enough, it can overcome something else that's strong as well. But it has to be very strong. And I think she flew home because a family member was sick or something like that. And then she couldn't go back.
Okay, I'm going to ask, so cigarette smoking, one time. I know we've covered this. What about someone that smokes pot and they want to quit?
So tobacco's black and white. There's nothing in it the body wants or needs. 0, 0, 0. Pot is ambiguous. There's there's benefit. There's it's gray. Now, like any other substance, it can be too much, used too much, abused. And so the person has to feel that it's not working for them in their life anymore.
Okay.
They have to come to that conclusion for themselves. I mean, it's same like opiates. You know, if you get hit by a bus, morphine is going to be a good thing. But if you are addicted to opiates, it becomes much more complicated.
But opiates, there's nothing good in them either.
Well, the good is that they're the best pain relievers on the planet. So if you are in extreme pain, like I said, if you get hit by a bus, you will benefit from pain relief. And so it's not something that's clearly evil. It has benefits in the right situation, the right time, the right amount, in a controlled way. But being addicted to them, that makes it so much more complicated.
People have gone to treatment for marijuana. Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Hey, video games. It's become a huge problem. Game addiction.
Crazy.
Especially young males. And it's, you know, it's the opiate of the masses, or at least the opiate of the 20-something males.
I think even older than that.
Older than that too. But young men are just becoming gamers. Write a song, Jenna.
No, that was YMCA. Starts out like that. It's just getting dark here. 8:53. Well, okay, the sun has gone down.
It's been dark here.
Yeah, it's.
I can still see light. It's still
light.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a dog barking, howling downstairs. Very hard to kick the opiates. Been there. Well, congratulations for kicking it. That's got to be crazy hard. But the food, so food is probably the hardest one. And so you have to know exactly what food. So I don't know.
Well, I think we talked about it before. Unless there's a very clear one particular food, like I have somebody coming in and it's all about chocolate for her. But again, let's say if you were eating milk chocolate and you switch to dark chocolate, it might not become such a bad deal.
Right.
Because dark chocolate is more of a health food than milk chocolate is candy. Milk chocolate is
chocolate right over there.
Yeah. So 70% or more dark chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Not so bad.
I can't do the 90 though.
Yeah.
Why even eat it?
Yeah. Just chew on a cacao bean.
But are you seeing these people now? Or are these still on the phone? You're seeing people.
Yeah, I'm seeing probably half 50-50 now. And people are choosing, I give them a choice. I'm saying, if they live locally and we could arrange it, then they want to see me in person.
What if so frequency. If someone has it, like the chocolate person, you're going to need to see her more than one time.
Yeah. So we start with 3.
3. What's the frequency of those 3?
Well, first 2 are a week apart.
And does it have to be a week apart? Can it be?
No, it could be 2 weeks apart.
Can it be a day apart, 2 days apart?
No, it's not. A day apart's not worth it. So you want to give some time for them to start feeling what life is like with a new chocolate habit. And then after a week, they know where their weak points are and what's working, what's not working. And then you can refine it on the second visit. And then depending on how they feel at that point, I would do the third treatment maybe 2 weeks later.
Okay, so a month.
Yeah, 3 to 4
The
weeks.
21-day thing, but a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know do you know who Marlee Maitland is?
Yeah.
Who is that? Sorry.
I believe she's the deaf actor.
Oh, really?
If that's who we're thinking of.
Marlee Maitland came out about being one of the first people to go to Betty Ford for a marijuana addiction.
Oh, wow.
Marlee Maitland. She's the deaf one? The beautiful deaf actress?
Yeah, I believe.
Oh.
It could be. I'm 90% sure that's who we're talking about. I don't remember
her name, but now that you say that, I like her.
Yeah.
What about, can you hypnotize someone to draw?
To draw well, or just to draw?
Well, yes. So I don't get in trouble next time. I'm just kidding.
And I've never heard of why. So you're assuming there's someone who wants to draw.
I can't draw, but I'd love to be able to draw better. Could I be hypnotized to draw better?
Well, what I would look at is the judge, the inner judge. So no, go ahead and draw.
I can draw pine trees really, really well. I know, Suzanne, you're laughing right now. Julie, yes, I know you're laughing.
Okay. Wait, Shauna's got this mint diffuser and it's driving me nuts. So hang on.
All right. No, I was just looking. There's a book right here called Paint and Draw. So I thought, could I?
Actually, I think it's cinnamon. It's just too strong.
I would like that.
I gotta open that. We get some fresh air.
Or to, yeah, like what if somebody was what if they had writer's block?
Oh yeah, I've worked with people with writer's block. So there's a practice. It's called NASA, NASA, something like not the Bahamas, but you use a stopwatch or some timer, and you put the pen to the paper, go, and you don't stop moving that pen until it rings. 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Right. You can write the same word over and over. You just keep the pen moving. You don't worry about grammar. You don't worry about spelling.
Right.
You don't worry. You just
no editing. Just
no editing. No editing.
I've written a song like that.
You do that multiple times. Let's say 7 times. Then you have 7 pages or so of this, what we call NASA writing, speed writing, and you take a highlighter and you read back over it. This is after you've done it, at least 7 of them or so. So now you can be critical. Now you can look through it and you just pick out the gems. It's like a photographer who just shoots in the old days. Now you could shoot as many frames as you want.
3 days. Then you get that one good shot.
And then you just pick out those few shots out of the many not good shots. And so photographers don't have a problem with it. Somehow writers do. And so everything's about a change of frame, no pun intended, but you change your view. And if you allow yourself to write without the critic, then you're going to get a lot more on paper.
Did we all get triggered just now?
Oh, wait, yeah. Is that my phone? You heard that? Wait a minute.
It's all right.
So it's a very powerful way to break the writer's block. And another thing writers do is you sit down, like you have a regular time that you sit down and you write. And again, you write. You
That
don't.
wouldn't work for me. The timer works better for me than sitting down at the same time.
Yeah. It's kind of like showing up to work. You know, if you're a writer making
That
your
would work for
living,
me.
you show up and you
That's why I like this practice of 11-11.
absolutely, yeah,
It's been a practice.
to practice. And you know, whether you're feeling good or not, or 100%, you show up.
Show up.
And who knows what happens. I I have this business networking meeting I do every Tuesday morning. It's
Early.
at 7 a.m. to 8:30. And before COVID, I'd have to drive a half hour to get to the place. So I have to leave the house around 6:15. Um, and I hated it. I hated waking up in the dark.
Ugh.
You know, in the summer you don't wake up in the dark, but in the winter you wake up in the dark, and it's no fun. But every Tuesday, after at 8:30, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like, yeah,
Right, because what you just accomplished. Sure.
not just calm, but things happen that I didn't expect, and you're in a room full of other people, and it's energizing. And now it's all online, but still, you don't always feel like doing it, but you do it anyway, and it's a great feeling after.
So have you had repeat, I don't want to say customers, repeat business clients for different things?
Oh, they'll come in. Yeah, smokers will say, hey, 3 years ago I quit smoking, but now I got this blah blah issue.
This milk habit or something. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're honing in on it because I know there are some people that are interested, and and that's the thing. You're just like, am I going to call Andy and am I not going to call Andy? I've had friends have called me and said, do you think I should call Andy? I'm like, call Andy, because just talk. It doesn't, because you can just have a conversation with them as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lily and Pearl.
No. Oh, Lily.
Call Andy. And how do they get a hold of you again, Andy?
415-488.
Oh, wait. Uh-huh.
415
488
488 0201.
There's his number, folks. Dr. Andrew Rader.
And the website is Freedom from, well, actually, the better one is Andrew Rader Healing. Is that right?
Healing?
Hang on, I should know my own. Yeah, AndrewRaderHealing.com.
I didn't know that.
That's the how should I put it? The generic website. Freedom from Smokes, plural, is the quit smoking website. But they all roads lead to my phone number.
And you'll talk to anybody about this.
I'll talk to anybody about anything. And usually what we do is we have a quick, 10, 15-minute conversation. If it feels like I can help them, I'll say it. If it feels like I can't help them, I'll either turn them on to somebody who I think can help them, or if they're not quite ready for what it is, then I give them a few things they could do on their own, and then maybe we check in again a few weeks later. Just depends. But I will not attempt to work with someone unless I feel we're both on the same page and they have a level of determination and I feel that I could work with them.
And we have talked about this before, but I think I know the answer, but I'm going to ask it again anyway. What is it possible for you to do a hypnosis or a guided, like if next Tuesday night we wanted to do a hypnosis with you?
For
We all have to have the same reason to do it?
yeah,
Okay.
because the way it works is you get into a relaxed state, and then I would make suggestions going in the direction of where you want to go. So it wouldn't mean, it wouldn't help a smoker for me to start talking about not eating late at night.
Okay, so not smoking. So maybe between now and Tuesday, I can suggest we could talk about it and come up with maybe an idea for a hypnosis session with you.
Well,
Not a full, just so we get a
yeah, well, what we can do is a general relaxation hypnosis,
okay,
or what
or
to
a
do.
motivation like for procrastination or motivation or something like that.
How about this one? I think most people could relate to waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to go back to sleep. Maybe once in a blue moon, or yeah, maybe we could do that.
All right.
And we're doing this at night, so it's a good time to do that.
Yeah, because it's night here and it's night, yeah, and it's Hawaii or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, and
So you guys,
even if we did in the middle of the day or in the morning, you take that into the rest of your life. I mean, this is something that you don't just do once.
right?
You could take what we'll do and do it on your own.
Suzanne she's still smoking, so so Carol's in, and okay. So next Tuesday we'll get a crowd here. So it'll be a to, and then the next week, no, I'm just kidding. But on relaxation and focusing on.
Getting shit done.
Should we do procrastination?
Um, yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
could
let's
do
do
something
procrastination.
like that. It would be,
I don't think Carol's a procrastinator though. Something tells me. Yeah, there are smokers here. Procrastination. Well, I'll come up. I'll take a poll between now and maybe Monday, and see what people are into: procrastinating or the sleeping thing, insomnia.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you, Dr. Andrew Rader. I hope I see you before. I was even thinking maybe Tuesday we could do the show together.
Down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Oh, Carol's a procrastinator. I don't believe it, Carol. Look at what you do for work. Her paintings are just outstanding. But okay. All right. So it might come up with something else, but procrastinating,
Well, next week we'll do sleep.
sleep. All right.
Yeah.
Next week it's sleep. Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was
Thank everyone.
Yeah. Everyone's here. So everyone, next week is need help sleeping. Okay, it's a sleep thing. Did he leave? Bye, Andy. He left without saying a word. All right, kids. Next Tuesday, if you have problems sleeping, if you know anyone that has a problem with insomnia, have them come to the show. We are going to be hypnotized, group hypnotized in this place. Tomorrow morning, I don't know. I didn't hear from Patty. I think she's still on a plane right now. Tomorrow night, maybe a cocktail. Thursday morning, chilling. Thursday night, Corona Roki. What? What happens on Thursday?
Coming this Thursday, lives will be changed forever. 11:11 with Jenna presents Corona Roki International Limited. Bring your best, just stay home. Live from her state-of-the-art studios, the Lily Pad, broadcasting throughout space and around the world to each and every home. 11:11 with Jenna. Be there, or you will be talked about. 11:11 with Jenna. Corona Roki International Limited this Thursday.
That's right, that's right, that's right. This Thursday, Corona Roki International Limited will be right here in, this is the Lil Pad for right now. Kids, have a great night. Mama Grace, I love you. Everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Did I lose my earring again? I lost my earring. I wonder if it was on at the beginning of the show. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Carl. Thank you for being here. Do tell your friends about the show. Share the show. Next Tuesday. Really good one. All right. Big hug. And another big hug. Stay safe. Be nice. Stay healthy. Best thoughts. Bountiful words. And the biggest heart. Thinking of Jeff Chambers, holding you in my heart, holding your family and all of your friends and people that you've played music for around the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you for doing such a magnificent job on this planet. Good night, everybody. Love hard.